the 1968 Indian Civil Rights Act, who was missing from the signing. In 1968, the Indian Civil Rights Act was signed into law, promising to protect the rights of American Indians under tribal governments. But when you look at the photos of the signing, something doesn't add up. The people present didn't match the stereotypical image of Native Americans. They look like us. They look like your family. Stay with us and subscribe to uncover the hidden truths about who was truly present, who was missing, and what it means for American Indians today. For centuries, darker-skinned indigenous people, those who are the true American Indians, were systematically erased through paper genocide. They were reclassified as Negro, colored, or black, severing them from their heritage, while another group, those of Asian descent, was elevated as the face of Native America. By 1968, this erasure was nearly complete, leaving the real indigenous people at the signing misclassified and stripped of their identity. If the Indian Civil Rights Act was meant for American Indians, why were the so-called Native Americans missing from its biggest moment? Because they were never the true indigenous people of this land.
1968, it was nicknamed the Indian Civil Rights Act. At the signing, after Dr. King passed away, somebody is missing from that equation. Somebody was missing at that signing. A group of Indians were missing. There were no Native Americans at that signing in 1968. But guess who was there? There were some people who looked like us. Look like me, look like your grandmother, your uncles, your aunts, your family members, your bloodline, who at some point in their life, an elder told you they had Indian in them or they were Indian.
The people at that signing were not imposters. They were the real American Indians, mislabeled and erased through generations of racial reclassification. My ancestors weren't erased because they didn't exist. They were erased because their existence was a threat. This is our land, and we are still here. The 1968 signing is proof of how the true American Indians, those now called black, have been erased from history. But our families have always known the truth. The stories passed down through generations are louder than the lies written on paper. The 1968 Indian Civil Rights Act reminds us of the identities stolen through paper genocide. But our story isn't over. Subscribe to our channel and like this post to join the movement to reclaim our history, challenge false narratives, and restore the legacy of the true American Indians, the real first people of this land.